Hello everyone, welcome to our lesson on scanning techniques for TOEFL reading. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to use scanning techniques to quickly find specific information or topic changes in TOEFL reading passages. You will also learn how to correctly answer scanning questions on the TOEFL ITP test. The TOEFL ITP test includes questions that ask you to find specific information quickly, like a name, a date, or a topic in a reading passage. These questions are often at the end of a group of questions and might ask for a line number or a specific place in the text. Scanning is a skill that helps you find answers fast, without reading every single word. This lesson is for low-intermediate English learners at the A1 level. You will learn what scanning questions are, how to scan well, practice with examples, and take a small test to check your skills. Let's start. So, what exactly are scanning questions? In the TOEFL reading section, these questions ask you to find specific details or a transition. A transition is simply when the author changes to a new topic. These questions test how fast you can locate information. They often use phrases like, according to the passage, or, in which lines. Sometimes, they'll even ask for a specific line number. Remember, scanning means you move your eyes quickly over the text to find key words or ideas. You don't read everything. Here are some examples of scanning questions you might see, like those from the TOEFL guide. In what line does the author shift his focus to a topic? Where in the passage does the author first discuss something? A description of something can be found in which lines, according to the passage. Where is something mentioned? Why is scanning so important? Simple, it saves you time in the TOEFL reading section. The test has many questions, and you only have a short time to answer them all. By scanning, you can find answers much faster. This gives you more time for other questions that might be harder or take longer. Scanning also helps you focus. You look for exactly what the question asks for. This way, you don't get confused by extra details in the passage that you don't need. Let's look at an example. Here is a short passage about the Great Wall of China. Line 1. The Great Wall of China was built to protect the country. Line 3. It was started in 221 BC by Emperor Qin. Line 5. The wall is made of stone and earth. Line 7. Soldiers guarded the wall to stop invaders. Line 9. Today, people visit the wall as tourists. Now, let's try a question. Question 1. Where in the passage does the author first mention Emperor Qin? The key words are Emperor Qin. If you scan the passage, you will find Emperor Qin in line 3. So, the answer is B, lines 3 to 4. This is where Emperor Qin is first mentioned. Now it's your turn to practice. We'll use a short passage that ChatGPT could generate for you. Imagine you asked ChatGPT to write a short text for the TOEFL about the Amazon rainforest and ask me 2 questions with a BCD option, and then I will answer. The 2 questions are, Question 1. What is one main reason the Amazon rainforest is important to the planet? Question 2. What is a serious threat mentioned in the text that affects the Amazon rainforest? Then, select best options. And ChatGPT will give you a feedback about if the answers are wrong or right. To become a master scanner for the TOEFL, here are some tips for success. Pause. First, practice scanning daily. Use short texts, like news articles or other TOEFL practice passages. The more you practice, the faster you will get. Second, always focus on the key words in the question. This will help you avoid reading the whole passage, which saves time. Third, when you practice, use a pencil to underline key words. This trains your eyes to quickly spot them. Fourth, if you are unsure about an answer, make your best guess and move on. Don't spend too much time on one question. Time is important in the TOEFL test. Pause, and finally, time yourself while practicing. This will help you get faster and more confident before the actual TOEFL test.